Everybody, we are streaming Prominent BEG. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Prominent BEG. I've got one right here for you. I'm just finishing it up, like pouring wise, you know, getting it going here. Okay, it's done. Been poured. Oh man, happy Friday! Happy Friday! It's Friday. Blah, 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 blah. Wiggle rump, wiggle little rump, wiggle little rump, and get it ready for the weekend. I don't know if that's the right words. It's probably not, but I always think wiggle my rump when I hear that song. Wiggle from the front, wiggle from the back. Yeah. Gotta get my wiggle on. I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm trying my hardest here. Yo, we had a good week so far. We got raided. We got raided, like Raiden. And today we're gonna get this going. We got some songs that we much awaited electric guitar stuff coming. You guys probably like when's he gonna use that guitar? When's he gonna use those keyboards back there? You know, I'm just too busy chatting with everybody. Sorry, just too busy chatting. You know, in secret, I do it while you're not looking. So, you know what I mean? That's what we do here. So, yo, everybody, come in here and welcome you and sit back, relax, let's chill, you know? We got some music playing right now, and none of this music that's playing is anybody else's but moi. It's me. It's a me. It's a me. That's a me playing the drums. That's a me playing the guitar. That's a me playing the other guitar. That's a me playing the bass. That's a me singing. It's a me. Drinking some IPAs here. Yeah. I want to say this is my second one, but I had a margarita earlier. It was damn good. My wife made it. Amazing. She makes the best margaritas. And you know what? If we had like those cantaritas, you know, they're like clay. We used to have them, but we broke them because they break really easily. The clay cups, the cantarita margaritas, man. I tell you what, man. That's the best, man. That's the best. The cantarita margaritas. Say it with me. Cantarita margarita. Am I saying it to the beat of the song? Oh boy. I hope not. I hope I'm doing a better job at that. But, yeah, we are live. Let's see what's going on right now. Look, all that happened this week, I'm just so happy that on a fucking Wednesday, okay? We got like raided when nothing happens on a Wednesday. Oh my God. And I promise one day I'll show you how excited I am by wearing a bikini. Yeah, a little bikini, not a little one. No, I'm gonna wear those bikinis that you wear above your belly button. It's the style now. Maybe a one piece. I'm not sure. Not sure. But I know this, that it's been fun. Wednesdays are fun days. Fridays, I thought I was going to get started a little earlier today, but you know what? I felt like, you know, lurking, so I did some lurking. And then, you know, I ended up not lurking, ended up staying a while. And because, you know, I was like intrigued by a lot of the streamers out here. There's some badass motherfuckers out here doing some shit, okay? There's some badass motherfuckers out here, like straight up producing stuff, working hard every single day, and it just makes me happy seeing that. And I like to watch it. It's entertaining, you know? And then talk with folks and, you know, talk about life, whatnot, you know? But we were at the Prominent BEG. Gave me a follow. Thank you for the follow. I should just, what should I call you? BEG? What should I call you? I don't know. But hopefully you can, you know, once you wind down from your stream experience, which was long, right? It's long. Like, yeah, you're about to close out and stuff. I know how you feel, like you're drained by the end of the stream. All the dopamine just gets sucked out of the brain. Sucked out. It's gone. Fucking Bezos and all those motherfuckers know the algorithms, know our brains, the psychology of our bodies. So I'm just trying to remain even kill here, man. I'm just trying to but when somebody raids me, I just kind of go from 6 to midnight. I'm not joking here. It gets me going. I feel like a puppy with 2 Peters. Anyways, coming at you from Southern California here, in the LA arena. You know, I'm excited about what we got coming. We like to release a song here. For those of you guys who don't know the drill here, this is a different stream. It's really, really unique. Like with all my other music producer buddies out there, just working their asses off for a very, you know what? People don't appreciate us. People love hearing music, but there's a select few. There's a niche group of that group of music lovers out there that love to watch music getting produced. They love to watch the process. Okay, look at me. I put my Novation launch key here because I recently got Ableton Live 11, and I'm using it with Studio One. But I like Ableton Live because with Ableton Live, I love their loop session view function type thing, right? By the way, this chair is from Costco. Doesn't look like the real studio chairs are like fucking $5,000. I'm not going to spend $5,000 on a chair, guys. I don't care how ergonomic it is. Sitting sucks, period. Okay? Look at me. I'm just... Anyway, so check this out. Like, you know, the Novation launch key does exactly what a push would do. A push is a little bit more interactive, already kind of, you know, in MIDI sync with Ableton, because it's already, you know, it was built for that. So is the Novation launch key. And for push, I don't need, I would love to get it, but they don't sell them anymore. They're really hard to find. They're out of stock. I think the I don't know. Even though I bought Ableton to work in tandem with Studio One just for its session view, I'm not going to be using I like the Ableton sounds, but I really generally make my own sounds here with the analog gear that I have. Let me just push this back so you guys can get a little idea of what I'm working with. Oh no, it's going to fall. It's going to fall. Oh my God. Oh my God. Becky. Her butt is so big. Remember that song, guys? My God. I'm so from the old days. Anyways, not trying to be though. I'm trying to stay in tune, even though I'm wearing Uggs with shorts. I think it's cool. Sorry. But look at this, okay? This would activate my session. You know, use that little MIDI function in Ableton, and you could just map these to the session view. I'm only going to use 2 rows in each column. I'm not going to really go more than that. If I want to like change it up, I can change it via column. And I do believe these buttons actually... Whoa, what happened there? What was that? Huh. That actually did something in Studio One just now, because that was funny. Whoa. That was weird. Look what it did. It did some weird stuff over there. Anyways, so besides, you know, my weirdo streams here, oh, that was kind of weird though. I want to admit that was kind of weird. And now it's even being weirder. You know why? Because I have Studio One on another window. Okay, so now that you saw what's under the hood, we can show you other little renditions of what's going on over here. We got the drums. Oh, you know what's going on? that's going on. So I have Studio One set up, but I have it set up. Let's just move. We have the edit window kind of not in the place we want it to be. Edit window. We'll just reset window positions. There you go. Get back down there, edit window. Goodness gracious, edit window. And then OBS. Let's just get you. So there's my drums over there. And there's my keys area. And there's where I... Uh-oh. Ah! Ah! All these cameras I got to worry about, guys. Shit. I always forget about this. Like, I'm setting up throughout, getting everything going on, and all of a sudden I forget about the other camera, the EOS, like the best camera in this room. Even though it only shoots 1080 at 30 frames per second, I think that's still good enough. But I don't know why it does that, because it can shoot a lot more. It doesn't have a good slow-mo feature because it doesn't have slow-mo. But that's a gem, that old EOS 70D right over there. If you see it back in the thing, right is left, left is right. All right, right up there. So anyways, look, guys, I'm excited for streaming today. We got some material to go over. Just gonna take a little sip here. Why not? Why not? And gonna just let some friends know that I'm streaming. There, I did a little text message. Motherfuckers, I'm streaming. Better fucking come. It's Friday. You don't got shit to do. It's funny, huh? It's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do. Love that movie. Not really. It's kind of stupid, like, after 3 times watching it. Actually, no, the first one's amazing. The second one is kind of stupid. But I know that neighborhood. It was like, that was the Valley for sure. If you guys know the Valley. I don't know if y'all ever been to the Valley, but that was the Valley. It was definitely the Valley. And that's where I was born and raised. And on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. Oh boy. So look we got some stuff here today. Okay, we got this song. I just want to see how everybody was doing first, Those of you guys who are willing to chat, it would be really nice. I would welcome a chat right now. We got some new followers in the house, so that's great. You know what I mean? New followers in house. Not in here, per se. Laggy Haggy. What's it going on, my friend? How you doing? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit! I lost him. Good riddance, motherfucker! I should have like a fucking button I press that goes like fucking like some kind of DJ. Oh, like DJ Fresh. There's DJ Fresh. I watch him over here. I typed in Goodsy and auto-corrected to goodbye. But it was good timing goodbyes. It was like perfect timing. It was like we were quantum entanglement was going on at that point with our language, and your fingers just did what your mind was intending to do, and it worked. It worked. It worked, my friend. It worked. So, hey, cheers to you. Cheers to Friday, Friday. Yeah, it's my day. Wiggle rump, wiggle on your rump, wiggle up your rump and get ready for the weekend. I got date night tomorrow. We're going to be here tonight, tomorrow. You are my date. Yes, this is true. You are my date for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, that is. Anyways, I'm a little excited today. Oh, what is that? What is that? That's hilarious. Looks like a tiki guy from like a tiki, like a Hawaiian tiki just dancing. Oh, I miss that spot. I miss Hawaii. It's like my home, away from home. Except, it's far. But if you go to San Diego, you meet a lot of Hawaiian people. Have you ever noticed that? Like going to San Diego, like Pacific Beach or whatever, you meet lots of Hawaiians. Like they're just like kind of traveling from San Diego to Hawaii, you know, every once in a while. And sometimes they're bartending over, you know, in the off season or something in San Diego. And then after the season's over, they go to Hawaii. Some of my friends over there would just chase the fucking swell, you know, and just like the winter swell is obviously pretty big in both states, California and Hawaii. So, but where you know, the winter swells are more powerful, I think, up north. So a lot of at least in the California territory, right? But yeah, Hawaii, love it, love that spot. I get mistaken for Hawaiian when I go, so it's a good thing. I just wear fucking... But, oh, you know what's cool? Fanny packs, which are not cool at all, but they're cool now. You imagine that? Fanny packs, or imagine that, fanny packs. They're cool now. Okay? I mean, what would you know, back in the days when fanny packs started, they were not cool, not so cool at all. But now they're cool. I see fucking kids, like high school kids, man, wearing fanny packs, and they actually kind of look cool, and actually they kind of make sense, and actually a lot of other cultures started using fanny packs and thought they were cool before the American culture, and now all of a sudden now they're cool in America. Golly, that's weird. So weird. So should I wear my glasses like a librarian today? Yo, librarian glasses. I get it. So right now what we're playing, by the way, is music by Of the Willow Tree. That is moi. I don't know if moi starts with the H, but you know, it works. It works. It works for me. If it works for me, then hopefully it works for you. I'm not going to force you to believe what I believe. But we do talk about stuff here, guys. This stream is very unique. One, we are doing stuff analog for the most part. And then two, we are transferring that analog to one of the most unique, oh bless you, one of the most unique converters ever made. Here I go back and forth. This is a Burl converter, guys. That thing is the mother of all audio interfaces right there. Okay? And there ain't nobody streaming with Burl gear, and I'm kind of sad about it, but also feel kind of good about it. But this is a company out of Santa Cruz, California, that developed and manufactured their product here in California. And Jimi Hendrix, like all the remasters for his stuff, and just a bunch of bands use Burl. Bunch of major studios have swapped out their Avid systems. Well, they probably kept it, but they just put it in a different studio who's looking for the Avid sound, because it does technically have its own sound. The Burl's more for soul. It's like soul power. You know what I mean? It's what it is. It's soul power. And it's basically analogous the way Rich Williams, the guy, like I keep saying this every stream, the guy who developed this gear painstakingly went through this process of thousands of hours of listening and transformers and very high-end materials inside of these cards, right? These ADD cards. And I can build this thing up to 40 inputs, 40 outputs. Right now, I've got it at 16 inputs, 16 outputs, and I'm building it as I go. But as I add another 8 channels, because they're 8-channel cards, that's what they come in, I have to solder those channels in. So, in a sense, that would be almost like a complete overhaul of the studio I have right now. So I'm gonna wait, but eventually I'm going to do it. I've already built this studio, and it took me around a year to build it, including the panels. We filled them with Roxul. I had a couple friends help me out. Laggy Haggy actually was one of them. So Laggy Haggy, actually, if you guys don't know, it's got a fucking kick-ass band. I'm telling you, it's got a kick-ass band. And LA band. They're going to come into the studio one of these days because we recorded a lot of songs with them here. And I really love working with them a lot. So, you renamed the band name Sweet William. I love it. That's a great band name. I don't know what isn't a great band name, but that is a great band name. I mean, you had some really good, pretty original names back in the days. I remember you had some really original ones. First, you guys were, well, I don't want to spoil or talk without your consent on your original band, but they were a really good original band when they had like 7 or 8 people in the band. It was a huge band, right, guys? It was a huge band. You guys came in here and rocked out. Like, we had the fucking background singers come in later, obviously, but like I remember just all of you guys in here at once was amazing. And I look forward to those days again because one of the funnest bands I've ever recorded. And I recorded a lot of bands in this very room. That's right. Not as many as obviously the major studios, but I've had my share of good bands in here and terrible bands that I made sound good. And you know what? They were good artists, but the bands that didn't sound as good, they were good artists. They were really good artists. They had the idea. They were kind of like me. Like, I'm not that good at any particular instrument, but I'm a good arranger. I arrange my sounds, and I'm sure there's people out here that can just blow me out of the water when it comes to fucking playing music, But today we got like the guitar set up, the amps on standby. Right now we got the Royer 121 and a 57 on the orange 2x12. Right now, if you want to see that, it's over here. That room over there where I'm pointing my finger is my ISO room. There's another room over there that you could put another amplifier. That's when we have bands here and we want to track and try to keep the amps separate, or at least minimize the bleed. But let me tell you something. A lot of people are so concerned about the bleed when the bleed is good. You can have all the amps in one room and still be good. You know what I mean? You really can. You can have them all in one room and still sound wicked, right? So that is, in a nutshell, we grew up with the 90s especially to overdubbing, because, artists didn't, they would come in, like even Nirvana, one of my favorite bands growing up. You know what they used to do? Like, they'd start writing the bass and the drums together. Chris and fucking Dave would come in to the studio and start jamming some kind of groove, and then later on the rest would come in, and Kirk would probably be the last person to fucking come in, and it was a very efficient process, not wasting anybody's time. I guess that was the whole mode. But I really like the original stuff, like Bleach, when they did stuff at once, you know, or maybe they didn't. I don't really know the recording process for Bleach, but it sure as hell sounded like it was done together. You know, maybe they wanted to do it that way because they were the quintessential garage band sound, you know, and here it's like the garage sound, you know what I mean? And that's the sound now, you know, and people actually look for that sound. So we try to soul search in this room here. We search for many different sounds. Like the songs I've written in here, some of them are definitely like this song right here, Of the Willow Tree, Discovery, that you're hearing right now. That's more my style of writing songs. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'll play my guitar and sing at the same time. But you know, with the other stuff I've been writing here on Twitch, we've been writing songs on Twitch, on YouTube. I'm streaming to both platforms at the same time. So, like, I'm vulnerable. You know, I'm vulnerable in ways that I never have been. When I come in here alone and try to throw down ideas, I have nobody to judge me, nobody to see it except for me, and then I show it to people later on. But nobody knows where I'm at in that process, you know, unless you're here with me. And streaming changes all that. It changes everything. So I've been writing more, I've been more vulnerable, and I've been trying to release more and just let go. You know what I mean? Anti-perfectionist, guys. Remember the whole anti-perfectionist motto? Just during the Eyes of the Heart, by the way. I think he's kind of got the community going with the whole anti-perfectionist kind of trend going on. And I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. Like, fucking big shots to Eyes. I know he's not here right now. He's probably playing pool or something. But big shots to Eyes for opening the world up to this era of musicians, you know? The ones who are producing stuff in their studio. The forgotten ones, in a sense, you know? Everybody else is like performing covers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like performing covers of other people's shit. And we're fucking putting out shit right now, right here, right now. And people are watching that process. And it's like I said, it's a select few. It's a niche group. And you know what? That group, or niche group, niche group, you could say either, really either work. But it's important that we get this stuff out there so people know. Hey, people liked that Beatles documentary, right? When they were fucking, what was it? What was that Beatles documentary called? Was it Hard Day's Night or something? What was it? On HBO? That, I'm still going through it. It was a Get Back. So it was a long one, right? It took me a long time to get through it all, but I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed watching their process. And they came up with other material as they were trying to shoot for a goal. You know, other stuff came through, right? And so that happens here. We will we'll have our eyes on something, and then all of a sudden something happens, something else happens, you know? So without any further ado, I'm gonna just quickly, let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, no, let's quickly, by the way, those of you guys who are watching, give me a follow already, huh? Stop lurking. No, if you're lurking, you're lurking. I get it, okay? I get it. But, I get it. There's some etiquette that I'm not familiar with because I'm on Twitch. I'm new to Twitch. I'm just not ready yet, guys. I'm not ready. Okay? But, the chat would really, really help right now. Okay? I really just feel like chatting. Never mind that. Okay, so what we have over here is the Patchbase set up for mixing. Okay, and we have a song here that is actually, if we look at it from this perspective, ooh, there we go. What happened there? Interesting. Interesting. Interesting that this screen is not playing well right now. Let's just go back to that. What? That's weird. That is weird. That is so totally weird. As you can see the mix window here. Now let's go back to, oh, wow, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. All right, well, we'll have to stick with one window, I guess. That's fine. I guess it makes your eyes easier, but we had the other screen doing its thing, and now all of a sudden it's like, no, I just want to fuck with you right now. I just want to, like, show you that I'm boss, and, yeah. So, whatever. Let's see if it works now, though. Let's see. No. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, got you. That's very, very weird. That is some Stream Deck or OBS shit right there. All right, we'll stick with you here. That's the cool thing about Studio One too, is I can literally make myself smaller. This is a song that we are actually working on. It's about a killer. It's a very unusual song. I'm not used to playing songs like this. I'm really into the hip hop drumming sound, at least because that's the only way I know how to drum. But really? Well, who? Oh. Okay. Nice. Sounds cool. All right. So guys, check this out. This is a song. It is a different song than I'm used to writing. But I wrote the drums, I wrote everything, okay? Now let's just check it out. And we have it in mix mode on the patch bay over here. If you look at the patch bay over there, I have it set up for mixing, which means that all of these outputs, as you can see on the track view, which was never this way in terms of computer-wise, that was never a thing, which is a little bit, weird to me. So I'm going to see what happens when I do that. Nope, still not, we're gonna have to make do, guys, with what we have. All right, so looking at all our outputs here, if we look at our buses, outputs 1 and 2 are my bass and my drum bus. Outputs 3 and 4, Vox bus. 5 and 6, flute bus. I actually started this song on the flute. So that's the way I wrote this song. The reason I wanted to do it that way, I was like, you know what? Let's just try doing a song with the flute first, Because I usually will start a song with a guitar or a bass riff. And I wanted to see what a flute riff would do, So I played my Native American flute that I built here. I built this thing from red cedar, mentored by an Algonquin Native American tribe member. So that guy helped me build this flute, and it's in E. If you can. See, it's a beautiful fucking sounding instrument. I mean, and the only way you clean a Native American flute, the way you clean this is when it's raining, just stick it out in the rain and rinse it off. That's the preferred method of cleaning these, with rainwater. That's what the tribes person told me in terms of cleaning it. Okay, so I've done that many times, including the recent storm we had over in California. That was a little intense for California's, status, the way we deal with storms here. My guitar bus, as you can see, is on 7 and 8. So these are my different outputs from my Burl converters. And let's just give you a sense of how it sounds. Here we go. I'll just put on headphones so I can hear it too instead of... That's me whistling. On the road, thought he was a friend. Who knows how? Who knows when? As the killer arrives. Pretty badass, huh? All in the studio. All in here. Everything to hide. He's on the road again. Prominent BEG. Ooh, I'm vibing with this. What's up, Prominent? Thank you for the follow, Prominent. He replies, much love. Much love, Prominent BEG. Hey, what do I call you? BEG, Beg, Prominent, what do I call you? East and west and wind. Oh, thank you. Only costing me all my money. Stop trying to pretend. Oh boy. Prominent. All right. Prominent. I like Prominent. Prominent. I wanted to go a little live sounding with this song. Uh-oh. By the way, I am not that good of a drummer. It took 100 takes. Yeah. And I can't dance. I'm learning though. I used to Greek dance when I was a kid. Used to do the Greek dance. Yeah. You're not the best drummer either. We're just songwriters. That's why we're songwriters. You know, we're not fucking good at any given thing. By the way, in your stream today, were you playing a soprano sax? Was that a soprano sax? It looked like a soprano sax, but I don't know, because it was electric. I didn't know if it was like just an electric sax that was just like looking like a soprano sax, you know? But to me, it looked like a soprano sax. Going in my little bag here for picks. This is my pick bag. I lost my Cowsill pick. The best pick ever made by the Cowsill family. If you guys remember the Partridge Family growing up. Well, that TV show was actually about a family called the Cowsills. And I know the youngest son of all of the family members, right? They're kind of a boomer band, if you will. But if you guys remember that one song, on the movie Dumb and Dumber. I love the flower girl. By the way, the title of that song is extremely long, and it was written by the Cowsills. And Dumb and Dumber actually, like, I think there was a big old lawsuit because of it, because they played the song without the permission of the Cowsills. Did I just put my headphones? How do headphones do that? How do wires do that, by the way? How do they get tangled up with other wires? How do wires do that, guys? I'm so interested to understand the quantum reality of wires and why they do things without us touching them. They just like there should be like a video of wires like in your studio, and like they're just sitting there. They're just sitting there, and then when you leave the room at night, they fucking move. They fucking move. And they start tangling up with each other. Fucking figure eighting. It's like they're all having some kind of fucking orgy or something. They're just like, oh yeah, I don't know you, but hey, let's tangle. And then all of a sudden you go back into the room one morning, just to try to clean up some dust underneath the wires, and they're all fucking fucking. What the fuck's up with that? Shit! Anyways, let's play some fucking electric guitar to this. By the way, this stream is rated R. Just kidding. Not really. Oh, it's rated R. Oh, you hear that? Oh, are you coming along? Guitar stand from Amazon? By the way, those Amazon guitar stands ain't bad, guys. I mean, he owns Twitch. He might as well own my guitar stands. But you're never gonna own me, Jeff. I mean, name a price, maybe. Maybe. But I wanted to add some electric guitar to this song. And I didn't realize I did until I listened to it. I might not need to, but I was just kind of thinking of doing that. So, hello, Fender Stratocaster. Okay, so over here in the tracking session of the song, let's just open it up a little bit. And let's just record. I might not even use anything, but let's just try it. Let's see if they even... Oh yeah, that's coming through fine. At least on OBS. All right. And this dickhead right here, this dickhead forgot to tune the guitar. Yeah, that guy. Just, oh my God. Let's go grab the tuner from my other guitar over here. I would tune this on the internet, but the tuner can do just. Oh wow, we are way out of fucking tune. Wow, I was practicing this song earlier, and I didn't bother tuning the guitar. We are. Okay, so aside of that, Beta Gem Music, what is up? Yo, Beta Gem, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good. Look, we had some issues today. See this little screen turning black? That would normally be this window, but OBS decided to play games with me today. It's okay. It's okay. We can deal with it. We're good. We're good. I'm not crying at all. What's poppin', Slim? I thought you said what's poopin', and I haven't pooped my pants yet. I will, though. I wanted to have like a little sound for, uh-oh, I just pooped my pants. but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to poop my pants in public. Let's go tuner here. Let's tune this guitar. I want you to see what I'm doing here. Oh, you know what I found too? Studio One doesn't have a good tuner plugin. So it's not a tuner. It's not a tuner. Sorry, Arnold. No, put on a better tuner. A better tuner. A UAD one. I'm Detective John Kimball. And I like tuner. There we go. So this Brainworks one works good because it's like it's like incrementally great, you know? Like it tells me a little bit more about what the hell is going on. And by the way, why am I in drop D? I play in drop D sometimes. Let's see how the snark is. We're doing like a test from both worlds here. All right. Sounds like Snarky is more accurate than everybody. I got the snark right here on the head. And if you don't know what a snark is. Uh-oh. Sounds like I'm about to do the national anthem here. Yep. Oh, behave, B. All right. Pooping can be a great time. It's a great time. Pooping is such a great time. I enjoy pooping. That's where I read my news. And then after I'm done pooping, I'm like YouTubing quantum physics stuff. I don't know if you guys feel me on that, but I am a quantum physics fanatic, especially when it comes to black holes. I just love it. All right, so I love black holes, you know? All right, so let's go. Like Miles Davis, I dwell in the legato. And you know what the funny thing is I cannot find that video at all. Like I've scoured the internet for that fucking one interview with Dan Rather and Miles Davis, and I cannot for the life of me back like 10 years ago I could find this. Okay? 10 years ago I could find this. But Miles Davis said something that really inspired me. He said, I dwell, because I'll do my Miles Davis impression here. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I dwell in the legato. And it was that interview. He's like, music's in my head. I hear it all the time. He said, I dwell in the legato. Okay? And then Christopher Walken walked by. He said, hey, you dwell in legato. I just pushed Natalie Wood over a boat. Anyways, whoo. So, let's go back to where we were. Christopher Walken, I'm always going to hold that. I love the guy, but that Natalie Wood boat thing, I always refer to that for some reason. Because I was walking around. I was walking on this boat, and I saw this lady. She was looking over at dolphins or something. And I just pushed her over because I was like, what, are you crazy? Yeah. Wow. Bringing it back. Christopher Walken's going to murder me. Shit. Okay, whatever. All right, let's do this. That sounds so bad. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Let's go. At least you like it.
He was a friend. Who knows how? Who knows when? As the killer arrives with 2 dimes and a 10. Tell us where you've been. Stop trying to pretend. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! On the road again. On the road again. On the road again. On the road again. Stop trying to pretend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna roll. Wait! Don't go without me. I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna roll with that for now and move on. I'm gonna roll with that because I'm not really I'm not really interested in the guitar. I'm just trying to give some accents of it, and I don't want to waste too much time. Oh shit! Short shorts. As our boy Eyes was saying, I'm going to shred my nutsack somewhere. But I think he meant the short shorts. Short shorts are in now, man. You know, I would never be caught dead wearing short shorts, by the way. Look at that. I would never wear short shorts back in the 90s. I was wearing stuff way beyond the knees here. But I think short shorts are in now, and they look cool with Cywars hats. So, fuck y'all. and by the way, t-shirts are in nowadays. Remember oversized t-shirts were in like about a year ago? And now like true classic tees are all the rave. Oh man, I'm a dad. Shit. Okay. So look, we got that. Let's exit out of that. We did this. I think we did this song. I would love, you guys heard it. You guys already heard it. Let's see what happens real quick. I'm just gonna. Oh man, still, huh? All right, all right, all right. I'm being tested here. Device connected, not available. Okay. All right. Let's. Oh, that's interesting. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyways. I know that's my like desktop. It's all full of shit. Like back in the days when we had desktops full of shit. But that's kind of interesting that Raven is not playing like right now. So, oh, motherfucking well, I guess. Not cool, but okay. All right, we'll play games. I was going to use live today, but since this other screen's like... I had 4 screens in here. By the way, I'm running off of a old Mac 2013 Mac Pro with 32 gigs of RAM, a Xeon 5th generation Xeon Intel processor, a D500 graphics card, and 1 terabyte of hard drive. And this thing is running still like a beast, man. I can run so many things at once and still not surpass 50% CPU, which I'm so glad I spent that money then, because I tried buying a new Mac and it just didn't live up to the process. It didn't live it up. So, speaking of live it up, oh God, you know what? Let's go with Sheldon the Wonder Snell first. We're going to do another song here, and that we're working on. It's called... Look, this song, it's funny. I came up with it here. It's about essentially like live streamers. The first song we release a song every month, by the way. Every single month we release a song. Okay? The thing about this song is... the last song, Discovery, was about like watching y'all on the Instagrams and here in Twitch and YouTube, and just kind of like being inspired by all of you guys, like La Prominent BEG, you know, like Eyes the Artist, like Beta Gem, you know, like just I'm like inspired by the work you guys do. Okay, like if you're streaming, I'm inspired by that. I'm inspired by just not giving up and just doing it on the daily, right? Or wherever, weekly, daily, whatever your schedule's like. Obviously, you got to stay relevant, right? We got to like at least weekly it, right? But the song Discovery was about that. It was about like, damn, dude, you know, like these folks out here are working their asses off. And they're doing really good shit that is just not getting noticed, like, or it is getting noticed, and it's just a fucking uphill battle. And even some of you that are getting noticed and you got your 50, I'm working, man. I'm working that hard to try to get my 50. That's where we're trying to get at. And I at first thought it was going to be like some, like, all right, 50. It's like Instagram, you know, fucking 50 followers, no big deal. No, this is a fucking game. This shit is a game. It's like a straight up game, man. It's like you got to work for it. And so I'm just in awe. I'm in like awe of all of you who are doing this right now, you know, like straight up working hard for what you have here. But with this said, we're going to come back to Sheldon the Wonder Cell, setting up the drums right now, and while we're doing that, you can hear what we're rolling. This is by the way, the songs that you're hearing, all produced by me. I've made them all in the studio, and there we go.
he falls down below now, down below. Lord, don't catch him if he falls down below now, down below.
Yeah, that's a song right there. Lord, don't catch him.
He's a liar.
He's a liar. Ain't no truth come out his mouth. He will crush you, gobble you up, suck you dry, then spit you out. If you can guess, guys, if you can guess what this song, who this song's about, I'm not in the position to give you free subs or anything because I don't know how the hell to do that yet, but guess what? Trivia, if you can guess who this song's about, I will say, yes, you're right. Laggy Haggy, you can't answer because you know. Laggy Haggy can't answer because Laggy Haggy knows who this song's about. It's not about Laggy Haggy. Oh, this song right here. This song is another song I wrote. See the hip hop sound? That's me right there on the drum.
You must be so proud.
This song is about somebody too. Hey, Blurry, don't blur me.
Boy, done well for you.
Underarms are sweating.
Made your
Oh, we gotta have like a thing for that. Like, yeah!
the pride
That means we're working hard.
thanks you must know.
So that's a song about somebody too, guys. It's all my songs have meaning. You know, they're really about what's going on. So I'm gonna unplug these headphones here. Don't need them, and I'm gonna just connect them to the drums over here because we're gonna try to get some drums down real quick. See, the song that we just wrote, which is Sheldon the Wander Snail, and I really do not know. I do not know how the drums are going to go with this. So I figured every stream up until Saturday morning, which is tomorrow. Shit. It's tomorrow. Deadline to learn these drums was tomorrow. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing yet, guys. Shit. All right. Let's try it. Beta Gem. Oh, you know what? Beta Gem. Where are you at? I'm just gonna Beta Gem. Boom. All right. There you go, Beta Gem. Because you are a Studio One user. We need to stick together, brother. And I hope to see more of your stuff. But pooping can be a great time. So let's get back into it. All right. All right, so here we go. We're going to go over to these drums here. And we have a, let's see if the mix window works now. Still no. Interesting. Not really though. What do I do to fix that? Let's see. Let's try mix. Let's just try that real quick. Sorry, folks. I'm just kind of in shock. Why? Okay, we can fix this. Add display. How's that? Huh? No, still. That's weird. That is very weird. Because it's showing connected and available on my end. But it must be a little glitch or something that I'm not aware of. Because that shouldn't be happening like that. But we can circumvent this problem by adding window capture instead. And let's see here. Create new mix window. Let's just fix this right here, right now, via other means. And just got to studio on console. There we go. There we go. That's our mix window. So let's just do it that way. Such a bummer. Wow, and it just did a little jump back and forth between the two. That was very interesting. Yeah. So the Raven, these are Ravens, by the way. Oh, look at the refresh rate on that. Wow, weird. Okay. So these are the Ravens, and I don't like I know no shit against Steven Slate, because he makes really good gear. His emulation, his microphones, they're really good for really good reasons, and they're useful and efficient, right? And the Ravens, these are touchscreen monitors. There's two of them, and I think you might be able to see one of them, as you can see right here. There's another one on the other side over there. They just look good, guys. They just look good. That's it. They don't play well, you know? They really don't. They don't I'm not gonna reach over and mess with the faders like I'm on a mixing console. First of all, on any fucking mixing console, unless you're like working on a Helios or fucking really older gear, the mixing console's like flat. It's like where your keyboard is, right? But they want you to think, Raven wants you to think that it's right in front of you and you can touch the screen and just like lift things up. It's not ergonomically. I even have the Raven desk, okay, which sadly came in broken like 3 or 4 times. And it was such a bad deal that they sent people from Slate to actually come to my house and assemble it. Like, that's how big of a deal it was. Now, fucking big shout outs to Slate for doing that, because no other company would have done that for sure. In any case, right? Slate guy is strange. Yeah, you know, we're all like, a lot of people are strange. You know what I mean? When you're a stranger, faces look ugly when you're alone. You know, witnessing wicked when you're unwanted. And the streets are on you when you're down. So, yeah, I'm strange for sure. You are strange. You are a strange one. You are a fucking strange cookie. Okay? And I'm even stranger. I'm stranger days here. I'm strange things. So, but his idea around it, it just was touchscreen. And it's a Huey protocol. And a Huey protocol is not as advantageous as MPE, for example. Okay? It's just an old protocol that is so easy to program with, that they utilized it, that any other touchscreen really could do the same, right? And Studio One kind of proved that with their MPE capabilities. For example, my iPad, that is first generation over there, it's like the first generation iPad that I own, can still function if I were to, for example, use it right now. It's already in basically remote mode, right? I can like move 3 faders at once, right? First of all, that's what you need the Ravens for, right? But no, not with Studio One. So the Ravens were my something I could have done without, for sure. But they really look good in my studio, so they add some kind of aesthetics. They are space consuming, but in general, would I have bought them again? No, I would not have bought them. Just like Elgato and the mobile stream app, I would have not bought those things had I known. Okay, now that I have them, I can't do without them because of just the design, but not the ergonomic features as they would claim to be. This is what I use. Okay, now in many studios, actually every studio that I've been to, including East West, which is a big deal. It's the best studio in the world, okay? Everybody has that Kingston ball mouse, right? The Magic Mouse does what a Kingston ball mouse can do, okay? That Kingston with the little red ball in the middle. It's like that red ball that replaces the red ball that goes in your mouth, you know, when you're doing your like fucking sadomasochistic stuff. I don't know, porn stuff. Kinky, exactly. Well, that ball just gets replaced and gets put in that little mouse there, and it's like, yeah, you're just like kind of wiggling it around, and that's just not cool. This thing can do that, all of that. It can swipe up, swipe down, you know, there's like some kind of sensors in there, probably Huey protocol, just for this mouse alone on a wireless function. I don't know, maybe Mac's own protocol, whatever, but this is it's like a 1 point. My hand doesn't need to do really anything. There's some keyboard shortcuts I know. That's it, right? I don't need to really move several faders at once. I don't. How many of you guys move several faders at once? Like in reality, like if you're on a console, even like an analog console, like my fingers are fucking tiny compared to somebody with larger fingers. How often are you moving a bunch of fucking faders at once? And I just never am, you know, and I don't. Oh, you move them all at once, you're going to minimize how many seconds off your session. You know what I mean? So that it just doesn't make sense. And yeah, that is what a bus is for. That is really what a bus is for. Or better yet, automation or grouping a track, right? Like instead of using the buses, you group the track. Boom, you're moving all the faders at once. You know? It just, there's workarounds that aren't going to be as time consuming as you think. But they're selling that to you, like Slate Raven. They're selling that to me, that this is going to save you so much time in the mixing process. And you know what saves you so much time in the mixing process? Is fucking recording it correctly. That's what saves you time in the mixing process. Fucking recording it correctly. Okay? That's how you save yourself time. Getting it right up front. Okay? That's the magic right there. You know? So you record a song correctly, you slam it, the preamps as hard as you can slam them, if that's what you're looking for, and you can mix as you're recording. Just like, God, I forgot that fucker's name. But yeah, just like his name. Just like that guy. Okay? Anyways, so on that note, let's go to the drums. Let's get to these drums here, okay? Because it's long due. And now, where are we at? We got to unplug this. Oh yeah, short shorts here. Hey, by the way, they're in, guys. They're in. Okay, I can't see myself in long shorts anymore because I'm not a teen anymore. Okay, this is what life is like now in your 40s. You're wearing short shorts made by a company called New Balance. Whoever thought I would wear New Balances? Now New Balance are in style all of a sudden. I wonder why. When was New Balance cool? When you were a kid? Huh? When? When the fuck was New Balance cool? Now it's the fucking thing. Maybe because they're selling it to people my age who are wearing New Balances. Fuck, I'm old. Thanks for telling me I'm old, New Balance. Thank you. Thank you for the white shoes. Thank you for the white shoes. I'm never going to buy a pair of white New Balances ever. Ever. Okay? I'm never going to do... Shit. No, I didn't buy one. I bought red ones. And recycled colors. You know, the colors that look cool. Like brown paper bag. Yeah, I bought those ones. And then... my white shoes are my Vans, which I've worn since I was a teen. So whatever, Vans never lose age. Thank you, Vans. Thank you, Vans, for never forgetting my age and always making me look good in checkered Vans. Thank you. Okay? Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm getting down on both knees right now to thank you. Thank you, Vans. Okay. So. Oh, boy. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. If we had a raid tonight, that would have been cool, but hey, I'm not gonna... beggars can't be choosers, okay? It's just the way it rolls here, okay? By the way, if you haven't given me a follow yet, go ahead and do it. Go! I'm doing my Chris Farley here. Go ahead and do it. Oh, I'm gonna break my fucking console. Like Chris Farley, like in a van down by the river. By the way, this is all controlled, okay? I'm not going to flip out and spill beer all over my gear. If I had 32,000 followers, I'd spill beer on my gear. You guys can just buy me a new fucking piece of gear. Excuse you. So my wife made a margarita earlier, and this is... oh man, this is number 3. Holy shit. Okay. Creeps up on you. Alright. Let's get over to these drums. So we got the drums over here. This is where we're going to be playing today. We even have like a drum zoom. Like, oh! But I'm not going there yet. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. But we have this mix. Let's see. Now that we have the mix window, okay, that's good to go. You can't see me, so to speak, but whatever. We're just going to arm these tracks. We can arm them on the iPad. That's another thing I love about Studio One, guys. Studio One comes with a free app. It's an iPad app. Or I don't know if it works for Androids or whatnot. But what I do know is this is the first generation iPad. Like literally when the iPads first came out. I've had this thing forever. As you can see, there's tape on it because the window broke. Actually, I can get it fixed because it's not a new iPad. And Apple like changed everything when the new ones came out, and you couldn't even take them into like a third party to get the screen fixed. So I could technically take this in, but there's just so much nostalgia. I even put a little window there for the camera so they can see me. Because I've got cameras everywhere now, so who the fucking cares? You know, you want to see my balls? Here are my balls. Okay? But this is like the old iPad Air, and it's amazing. It still works with Studio One. Or rather, Studio One is just now not forgot about this. Ableton forgot about Big Sur And so I had to buy a new version of Ableton the other day because I used to use like Ableton 8. That was the last version I used, but I actually owned Ableton from the beginning of their inception and all the way to 8. So I was a loyal customer. And then I just went to Pro Tools. I used Logic. I've been everywhere. Pro Tools was like the worst experience of my life, and Studio One just is the best program I've ever used, DAW wise. There's nothing. Nothing compares. I've used them all. I've used Fruity Loops when they first came out, back when it was freeware. I use Cakewalk. I've used Cubase. I've used Innuendo when that was a thing. I don't know if Innuendos are even around anymore. Cakewalk, all these. Oh man, I said Cakewalk twice, but like Studio One is still by far. Ableton Live was my best, like most creative at the time. It's like just so easy for me to create stuff. And just come up with ideas, and that was what was cool with Ableton. And Ableton's bread and butter, that's why I repurchased it, was their Session View, which they have the best sound library out of all the DAWs. The stock sounds on Ableton are the best, no matter what. I can't compare anybody else. I don't really need to develop stuff based off of those because I really develop my own sounds in my own studio with analog equipment, and sometimes I go to the stock sounds, but many of my sounds I'll get from my Roland FA08, which has a lot of Juno sounds and whatnot. Actually, I think most of the Juno sounds come on that, and it's an 88 key, and I can use those sounds as a plug-in basically through MIDI, and so it takes a lot off my RAM because it's a standalone external gear, right? And so I'm always thinking about RAM now and CPU usage, and the plugins generally drain you a little bit, especially when you're in a live setting and you're with others and you have to adjust the buffer size. It's always good to have a couple analog or digital synths that are not part of your DAW, just external digital stuff. It just makes life easier, as I've learned over time. But like Studio One is really capable of handling all of it, as you can see, in tandem with other DAWs connected to it. So now Ableton, even though Studio One's really good, it doesn't have as good of a loop function as Ableton. So Ableton has this loop function. Hey, Eyes, you're lurking. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hey, I know you got to handle stuff, man. I know you're lurking, but thank you. And yo, Prominent EQ, Prominent BEG, man. He came in and he said, what's up, dude? Eyes, man. You are the community fucking lord, man. You got this community going, man. And I want to fucking thank you for all the raids, for all the lurks, for all the help, all this shit. Be sure to check in. Now I've joined your Discord, which means, you know what that means, right? Now that I joined your fucking Discord, I'm going to be sending, if you're doing music, I might just send you some stuff, on top of your stuff or whatnot. We can now collaborate through Discord. And I'm more than happy to. You're doing that math rock stuff, which I'm fucking. Have you ever heard of, by the way, In the Background? There's a very unpopular band, and they probably are on Instagram, maybe on Spotify, but they're called In the Background, and they're fucking total math rock. And everything, I've actually done front of the house. I used to do front of the house stuff. I have a Behringer X32 sitting in the corner that I used to do front of the house work with, and this band In the Background from Riverside, California, dude, these guys are badass math rock artists, and I didn't even have to touch the mixing console. They were dialed in. So check out their stuff. Yeah, for sure. In the Background. Fucking total math rock band. And that's kind of popular out where I'm living now. So Math Rock's kind of a thing now. So check In the Background out. They're fucking good to go. If you can't find them on Spotify, I think they're on Spotify. I've only heard their stuff live and on Instagram, and then for some reason, why am I not? I actually am I'm following them on Spotify for sure. Actually, yeah. I just haven't dialed in a little while, but they're a badass band. Yeah. I will connect them with you. I will. They're fucking amazing. You don't even need to dial them in like in live shows. I remember like doing front of the house for them, and they're like, yeah, dude, just keep us all at 0. We got it. Keep all the faders at unity gain. We're good. I was like, okay. And I was using the Behringer X32, which I fucking love that console. That console was really what, if you guys were looking to buy an all-in-one kind of console, the Behringer just stepped up their game big time when they made that console. And it's made in China, which isn't a bad thing at all, because it just means it was made quicker. But I ain't gonna dog on Chinese components when it comes to Behringer and some of the stuff, you know what I mean? Like they put out, like Chinese components can put out good stuff too, you know? I ain't gonna hate on that. But like, yeah, the X32 was one of the best consoles I've ever used. It's the same thing as a Midas 32. There's just a little bit more features in the Midas 32, but as far as Class A circuitry, it's pretty much the same, other than the faders. So there is one difference between the Behringer X32 and the Midas 32, and the major difference is the faders. So with the Midas 32, you can drop a drink on that thing, and the faders will not be affected because they're mechanical. So the faders are actually mechanical. And a buddy of mine, Dave Rat from Rat Sound, who does Coachella and all that, he did a test on, he opened both of them up. There's a YouTube video on it, and showed the X32 had, the main difference was the X32 had circuit boards underneath the faders. So if you drop something on the faders, that's it. You're gonna fuck with the circuit board who's directly underneath those faders. The Midas 32 faders, however, the circuit boards were behind the faders, and the faders were mechanically driven. They were still automated, but they were mechanical. So if you drop something, it was likely that whatever dropped in would fall out the bottom, because it was a mechanical mechanism, as opposed to a circuit board directly underneath the faders. So that is the main difference. So me, for example, I will never hold a drink near a console. I'm just super weird about that. So I will never, I have my drinks over here, for example. I've gone through too many keyboards because of spilt drinks. So, yeah, actually I have many, like at least 10 because of spilled drinks. So over my lifetime. And that's the big difference. Even this Novation launch key here, I've dropped drinks, but the way it's designed, the circuitry is back here. It's back here, okay? And right here, if you were to drop something on it, just falls. This is a very well designed, cheap ass keyboard, and when you drop something on it, whatever falls just kind of falls down. It's designed that way. Whoever did this was honestly a genius. Not in the dust realm. Mr. Clean didn't give the proper, but fuck Mr. Clean, okay? But anyways, like, yeah. Thanks for lurking, eyes. You got me on a little good rant here. That's my OCD coming in, but we're all good. It's a good rant, and I love talking audio, and I know a lot about the Behringer X32 and the Midas, and the Gira that I have. So I'm so willing to just at will just talk about this stuff. So yeah, if any of you guys have questions, by the way, about your DAW, about what you can do with it, let me know, because I'm pretty I've been around this game with the DAWs for so long. I know I feel like I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, that's just me though. You know, I'm not trying to say that I'm the man of all of it, but I've been around a long time, and I've got some good resources, acoustical engineers and whatnot, that can help you with your designing of your studio. We can even do one day, show you how to solder cables, okay? If the requests come in and say, teach me how to solder a cable, we will have a cable building session here, okay? With music in the background and a joint in hand and some beer, and we'll solder some fucking cables backwards because we're smoking weed and drinking beer. And we'll have to do it all over again, but still, it'll give you an idea of what's going on. So, I laugh at my own jokes, by the way. Let's get to these fucking drums over here. God, look at how sad these guys look. They're like, play me, you fucker. I'm coming, okay? I'm coming. Not coming, but I'm coming. Over there. Wow, that's far. That's a long shot. I don't know. Hope my wife's not pregnant. I never do that. I'm not like a heavy metal guy. I decided to do it today. Okay? Let's do it. Yeah, I played with my nipples. What else? What do you expect? I'm in a studio by myself, all by my lonesome, and I play with my nipples from time to time, guys. Okay? God. I sometimes just need to. They just give me a little bit of, like, insight on what I gotta do with my life. They're like my second or third brain. Okay. We're good on it. Oh boy. Oh geez, laggy haggy. That looks like a vampire from Interview with the Vampire. With Brad Pitt and Keanu Reeves. Hey, I'm not gay, but I have a man crush on Keanu Reeves. Okay? And I'll be gay for him. Why not? Shit. He's a hottie. And I am going to wear a bikini one day, guys. I'm going to wear a bikini because I'll get more viewers. Simple as that. You know? Like, hey, I'll put on my little title, hot tubs, bikinis, and chat. There you go. All right? You guys let me know if you want that, okay? And if you do, I will go to Target and I will buy a bikini. I'll buy a half piece. I'll buy whatever you want. I'll wear a bikini if you guys vote on it, okay? We got to get enough players in here so that I can fulfill that. It's not your fantasy. It's actually, it's kind of my own. It's shit. I've always wanted to wear a bikini in public. It's not cross-dressing. Maybe it is, but I've always wanted to. Okay. I've said enough. I'm going to go play these drums now. I think I said enough, okay? I think I said enough. I ain't lying though. I will put a bikini on if we get to 50 followers. Huh? Huh? Sex sells, motherfuckers. Come on. All right, let's go over to these drums here. These drums need me, and they're dying. They're like Nick. That's my name, by the way. Dick or Nick. You can call me either. Um, let's just bring the iPad over there because I don't feel like lugging gear over there right now. Let's bring the iPad over. We're over. Hi, we're at the drums. Welcome, bienvenidos. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the drum section. Willst du Spaß haben? That's German. I'm not German, but I know that word. I went to Germany. I was like, oh, willst du Spaß haben? Does that mean you want to have some fun? Yes. I want to eat ice cream. Ah. Do you want to eat ice cream? Do you know how to dance? No, not really. Let me show you how to dance. Okay, well, show me. Okay, well, let's dance then. Let's dance till Spaß haben. And I'm like, I ain't dancing with you, bro. Not you. I want to dance with her. Not you. But you don't want to dance with Havens or Spaß haben? No, I just want some ice cream. Just ice cream, please. Just a little cream of the. Let's just do a real quick test. You hear that? It sounded like a machine gun blowing up. Oh, and I just farted. Great. Oh, I just farted again. Okay, let's just look at our mix window real quick. Let's see where we're at real quick. So we've got, oh, thank you for acknowledging that I exist here. So the mix window is set up for outputs 1 and 2 right now. We have our buses. So we know that we don't need to connect that. Okay, we just need to have that connected. Okay, we're good. All right, so we go over here to the drums, you know. The drums are over here. Come on, follow me. This is where they are. On this side of the room. This is all a really, really elaborate green screen, guys. It's AI. Hey, one of these days, though, we will all be playing. I mean, if we keep this community going, can't you imagine all of us playing in a virtual room together? All of us in a room. A virtual room, mind you, where we can play instruments. We can like be a band and play music together. That, to me, is fascinating. Fascinating. So fascinating. All right, let's do that. I just threw my hat unnecessarily. Okay. And we're over here. Okay, we're a little, Let's try it. We're gonna need this, one more. God. God help me. God. God isn't here right now. But if you leave a message, he'll get back to you. Well, God, I like to lower my buffer size. I just would love to have a studio assistant. But I'm doing this all by myself. Well, you bought the ticket. Thanks, God. Thanks for that. No problem, son. God's like, you bought. I was like asking God. I was like, God, can you help me in my studio for a minute? Like, God, can you just like adjust, press record for me? And God's like, you bought the ticket. You knew what you was getting into. I say let you crash. Thanks, God. Really. I appreciate it, God. Thanks. Yeah. Whatever, guys. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're here. Maybe we're gonna get something good tonight. We just don't know. We just don't know. But as you can see, we're in the studio. We're walking back and forth like complete assholes. Okay? So I'm just gonna hit this little button here. And then 7 seconds are gonna go by. And then after 7 seconds, you're gonna see my beautiful crotch. Okay? I told you. I told you. And then I have to sit down. Then you don't get to see my beautiful crotch anymore. Okay, so now I'm over here. I'm over here, Darla. Here we go. Hey, by the way, folks, let me know if you can hear this on your end. Because I just want to make sure that, I'm coming through okay. But, oh, what's going on with that? Yeah. There you go. Okay. I just want to know if you guys are hearing this on your end, okay? You guys should be hearing this on your end. There's my radio mic, and I'm turning it off now because if I were to have it on, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's up? I would normally use the 7A sticks, but I found it to sound cooler with the 5As. But these are a little bit thicker and a little bit lower, like not as they're a little bit longer, but they're heavier, slightly heavier. And I didn't like that. I like the light sticks because I'm like a Japanese knife guy. I like light knives when I'm cutting things. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who like to butcher meat and shit like that. Yeah. So let's go. First things first, I gotta lower those overheads for sure. But they're good on the preamps. I'm not gonna lower them on the preamp. I'm just gonna lower them right here. Oh, I have the drums grouped. Son of a bitch. I don't really want to get up now. Yes, I do. Okay, let's try it. Don't want to get up. I don't want to get up out of my seat and adjust this. This is what happens when you don't have a buddy in here. That's fine. I'm all alone. I get it. I'm all alone. All alone here. Just want to lower like my the sounds coming through. Obviously, it looks like it's clipping in Studio One, which doesn't mean anything to me because I'm using a burl. Okay, that's one of the biggest differences. Is I can clip as fucking really hard, and it just saturates because the burl is meant to hit like a tape machine. So in Studio One, I just kind of like overlook all the clipping because it doesn't clip until like I really hit it. And I have it adjusted, and to know that I have it connected to my analog summing mixer at the same time while I'm mixing down everything or recording everything, so I know exactly how hard I'm hitting it in the analog world. And if I'm hitting it hard in the analog world, then I'm in trouble, right? Or I've got saturation. Let's just ungroup the whole thing and just like kind of lower these down. Maybe here, I think a few thousand decibels here. I went down about 6 dB. Okay, so let's see what that what that does at least. But it's, you know, tomorrow morning is our drum day, and right now we're just gonna kind of just try at least, you know. It's not a day that we would presume drums would be done on, but you know, at least let's try. You gotta try. Here we go. have like a suck train, like that sucks train going on. Seriously, because I'm not a drummer. And that sucked. That was like hardcore suck. Let's do. Ah. Let's keep practicing. We're not drummers here. Not drummers by any means. We're just practicing. This is like a live learn. The third live learn of a song that I'm writing. So I'm trying to get there. Trying. As a non-drummer, I'm trying. I'm trying to go from da 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 to da 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 da. As you know. Okay? So let's just let's keep going. Let's keep going, because tomorrow's Saturday. And Saturday, I have a lot of energy in the morning. But if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing by tomorrow, this song might get thrown on the back burner for a minute until we figure out how to play drums to it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Fuck. Fuck it. Oh, man. That was not worth it. Not worth it. It was not good. It wasn't steady. Nothing was right about it. That is not, is it going to be a good Saturday morning tomorrow? We have blown it out of our ass certain Saturday mornings, so I don't want to say no, but that was definitely not in the realm. Not in the realm. Not in the realm at all. We aren't ready for drums. We aren't ready for drums, and I'm going to take a piss. I'm going to go pee-pee in the toilet. I don't like to say bathroom or restroom. You know why? Because I'm not going in there to sleep, hence restroom, and I'm not going to go take a bath, hence bathroom. I'm going to go take a piss, hence toilet. Unless I piss on the floor, hence floor. Okay. But man, we've got some viewers tonight at least, right? We're good on it. If you don't like what you see, then head on out. But if you like what you see, give me a follow. Come on. I'm going to take a piss. Okay? I'm just going to do a quick pee-pee in the toy. It's not a toy. It's definitely not a toy. It's not a toy. Okay? It's just a toilet. Oh, look at the Buddy Holly thing going on over there. Huh? My grandfather died with lots of hair. There you go. All right, let's get out of here. All this dopamine production. I'm going to take a piss. Real quick. Okay? Not a real quick piss, but I'm going to take a piss. I'm going to enjoy this one. I'm going to come back, and we're coming back to something else. Okay? We're going to save that so I can hear how bad I did. Y'all all heard it. Y'all heard it. Not coming back to that. Let's go sad. Let's go sad. We're about to go sad, okay? So I'm setting up my sad set. We're going sad. No more drums. We're gonna go sad. So while we're getting set up to go sad, I'm gonna take a pee-pee, and then we'll talk. Okay? Just gonna take a piss real quick. Gonna take a pee.
Thought out west they play in the sea, but they got burning hills and homes out of reach. A doctor needs a patient to treat. Scripts from the poppy flower follow up on the streets. Judicial branches fall from the tree. High chords low bald, severed roots beneath communicate their mind as they see, entangled and misinformed, the web of entropy.
ladies and gentlemen, we are officially 3 beers in. 3 pints. That's not. It's not like the old school beers. These are like pints here. And I'm having a good one. Where'd my hat go? Oh, excuse me. All right. So now we're gonna do something differently. Okay, we're gonna do some guitar playing. Something I actually know how to do. Okay, I know how to play guitar, and let's just chill for a sec here. I know how to play guitar. Loving all the hopefuls tonight. By the way, who's still with me, huh? If you're still with me, throw me some love on the chats here, or shoot or give me a follow, huh? If you're still with me here and you like what you see, give me a follow. What is that doing off center? How do those people who are like super skinny and still drink do it? How do they do it? Like those skinny motherfuckers that can drink beer and still be skinny. Is that like a mesomorph or something? Ectomorph? What body type is that? Not me. I'm like, this is straight up, you know what's this is? It's light stored in beer, because all energy, let's get into some quantum physics here. All energy is light being stored inside, being absorbed in some molecule or atom or that or another. And so the energy that's stored in the atom, in its quarks and its electrons, protons, whatnot. I'm just kind of wondering, like the spin of a quark, the spin of an electron, it's just being retained inside me. It's being retained in this can here. Until it's absorbed by my body, and then my body releases the energy through heat. That's why your body gets hotter as you're working out. It's energy being released in the form of heat. So massive entropy in the system, right? Entropy is the second law of thermodynamics. So it's a big one. I mean, the internet was developed to create entropy in communications so that the CIA and other networks clandestinely can transfer communications from one point to another with all the noise inherent in our system. Entropy, as they call it, chaos, noise, lots of information flowing around while you don't know where the source of one particular communique has derived. It's just very interesting. And everything, including the internet, is developed off of the laws of thermodynamics. Yet people don't believe in science. Some people don't believe in science. And it's like so interesting to me because your phone, which is connected to a GPS, which the GPS is a purely quantum mechanical construct based off of time dilation, where time is slower the faster you move, right? So they're out of our orbit or somewhat within the Earth's orbit. So the clocks tick slower on a certain scale of nanoseconds or smaller, which is direct proof of entropy, or any of the laws of thermodynamics, or any of the laws that govern quantum physics or general relativity. Really interesting stuff that I would love to chat with you guys about. All right, let's get to these guitars over here. So we're gonna do guitars over here. And the song I have for you guys is, well, let me just put it this way. I write songs. Let's take a minute because I got to get in the mindset first of all. But I write songs about. Let's get the mindset because we could. Let's put on this music real quick. Get us in the mindset. I think we're in the mindset now. Had to woosah. Take a breather for a minute because this song really hits me, and I have to get into a. When I write music, guys, I don't write it and record it in a way that sometimes brings me joy. Sometimes I write stuff because I'm sad. And this is one of those moments. And either I'm sad or I'm not. But as a writer, I always believe in getting myself in the mindset of, to be honest, I had to smoke a little bowl just now. I had to just smoke a little bowl of indica to get me right where I need to be for this song. I didn't have to do it, but I felt like I needed to tame my nerves a bit because this song gets me going. Okay? And here we go. So it's Capo 2. We're going to play. I'm going to turn off the amp now. By the way, you guys, this is a Line 6 DT25 amp. Very inexpensive. You can buy them. They discontinued Line 6. Actually, I like to buy a lot of discontinued stuff, not for reasons that if an item's discontinued, but a lot of times a discontinued item means that they put too much R&D, they put too much into something, and it wasn't cost effective. That goes for Burl's 2192, which you can't find anymore. It's discontinued, or like the AKG Beta 460s. and there's the JBL 6332 speakers, monitors. The reason those were discontinued, I assume, were because of their weight. And there's lighter weight speakers now, and just different technologies that can give you good listening experience, you know. So that is one thing. See how the buds just kind of calm me down a minute. Just kind of brought me down a minute. Not to say that I use them for any of those other reasons, but every once in a while I'll smoke a little bud. So what I'm saying is, the DT25 was Line 6's all-in-one solution to having a Marshall, right? To having a Fender Twin Reverb, or any of the reverb varieties, I would assume, to having a Mesa, and having the British. What is the British one? There's Marshall, there's Fender, there's Mesa, and then there is Vox. And so it emulates all four of those, not by just digital emulation. It's a hybrid preamp head, which I have connected to obviously an analog 2x12 cabinet in my other room. But the cool thing about this amp is it was one of the last amps actually manufactured by Bogner themselves, the Bogner company themselves, right? Before Line 6 just went straight up Line 6. This is the real version before I believe it switched over. And so it was not only a vintage item due to discontinuation due to a company changeover and whatnot, but it also has 4 settings, and these 4 settings differentiate between tubes. So there's valves involved, and so on the front end it's digital, and on the back end or inside it's tubes, it's valves, so analog. And so that's what's beautiful about this amp. You can switch between different power supplies, which many of you may not be aware of this, but an amplifier or even a console or even a interface has power supply, right? The power supply is regulating your voltage. And so voltage is the sound that you're getting. What we're hearing through those valves, what we're hearing through those transformers is voltage being manipulated into sound, right? So voltage is what's creating that beautiful harmonic distortion, that beautiful harmony, that just the way the sound is being replicated, or not replicated, but really communicated through copper or iron or whatever metal is present in the transistors and the path. Now there's no transistors on the Burl. But there is transistors in the Line 6, even though it has a valve setting. There are transistors probably in the front end. I haven't done my research on that. You can check me on that. But I know for the Burl, it's just transformer based and op amp. It's a Class A circuitry. This amp heads, they don't necessarily have to be in a Class A circuitry unless you're after the full potential of voltage, really, with Class A circuitry. But this amp may be a D, or I think it's AB. I haven't really checked, but I know there's certain, like the Behringer X32, for example, is Class A circuitry. And I don't know if it's discrete, But I know that the Burl, they're discrete signal paths. The Behringer, I'm not sure because there's only one preamp knob. And so at one point, everything has to merge into that preamp knob at some point, right? On the circuit path, whatever. So yeah, but like, yeah, that, like, this is the stuff I love to talk about. I mean, voltage, like, it really makes your sound, if you can afford it, or not, like me, somebody who's just gonna go all out. I just like to do that. I don't have the money, but nobody does. It's just the commitment. It's like the just fucking do it attitude. You know what I mean? And if you know that attitude, gets people a long way in this country. So let's just give it a shot, right? Just give it a shot. That's how I look at it, at least. Just give it a shot. I've been doing music my entire life, and I'm not very particularly good at any given instrument, as you can see. But the grand picture, the overall arrangement of everything, that's my goal. And my vocals. I think good vocals lend way to bridging the gap between your shortfalls and your instrumentation of things, And so I like to be simple. I choose simple not only when I'm playing music, but it's been a life purpose for me. I'm not a John Petrucci for Dream Theater or any of that. You know what I mean? I'm simple. And you know what? To search for something like that, it takes skill, and it really takes all your time. And for me, like, especially, I learned this with something that's not like exactly in the same ballpark as as playing music, but it's cooking. Cooking. The commonality between, and we will stream myself cooking pretty soon, okay? So, but the commonalities between cooking and music are stark, okay? So the difference, there's really, not stark, but there's no stark differences in how much they have in common. For example, simplicity. That's the one word I can give you right now. Like, if you can cook simply and really just not complicate your dishes when you're cooking and try to put too much, that will help you as a musician, or at least myself. So it helped me choose, well, every single song that's, one, popular, and two, meaningful, was always simple. Pink Floyd was very simple, and that's one of my, like, really all-time favorite bands. And then, like, with hip-hop, I was influenced by the slowness of the rock bands and the vintage gear and the rich sounds, along with hip-hop music and drum and bass. So that's why a lot of the songs I play, I tend to lean towards the drum and bass playing style of drums, So when I go over to the drums, I'm comfortable, at least more. I'm not a drummer. Like I said, I'm a songwriter, so I don't really particularly care about learning everything. I'm just want to learn what I need to know for the song that I'm writing. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And then if I need to fucking perform it, I'll hire some motherfuckers to do that shit, right? That's what it is. I'm not going to play all this I'm going to be the lead singer. You know what I mean? I'm going to stand up there on, like, Prince. How many times did you see Prince without you'd see him with a guitar every once in a while. Kind of look like something. He wrote all the songs, though. So he's like, I don't need to fucking use a guitar right now. It's just going to be a little guitar for show. He did play stuff too, obviously, because he was a marvelous player, right? Prince was amazing, you know, like just slept in his studio and woke up the next morning and just fucking played music, just came up with songs, you know. And you know what? That's why he wrote so much music. Him and Duke Ellington, actually. Duke Ellington and Prince are kind of on par with the amount of stuff they've actually... Prince probably beat Duke Ellington. But of its time, Duke Ellington released more music than any other jazz artist. Check me on that. Check me on that, by the way. You know, come back to me. But that's what I'm saying. Let's just tune this. There we go. So, what guitar am I playing on right now? You guys ever heard of this guitar? If you haven't, so this song, it's a sad one. Okay? It's a sad one. And I just want to go for it right now. Why not? Okay? Let's just go for it. All right. So if any of you guys are planning on giving me a follow, that would be totally awesome. Just right there. Okay? I've already gained what? Oh, we're closing in. We got 35 out of 50. And you know what? Let me put it this way. I am not sad about that. You know why? You want to know why? Because the first 2 months of me, this was new to me, first of all. I tried it during the pandemic. I was like, you know, my internet speed wasn't fast enough. It didn't have the setup that I have now. OBS wasn't working the way it was. My EOS camera didn't have the software for it yet. And so I was like, you know what? This is like, I tried some Instagram stuff from the phone, blah, blah, blah. Set up a bunch of microphones and stuff. Didn't work out. And I figured, you know what? Google started after Yahoo. Okay, Yahoo was first of the game, and then Google learned from Yahoo, and you know what I mean? Procrastination isn't a bad thing. So that's how I look at it, you know? So now that we got the guitar tuned, I'm just gonna go set up my headphones real quick over here. Just over here by the preamps here. This is a different stream, guys. It's different. It's a little bit jarring because I'm walking around. I'm not just sitting in front of the screen and you see my face, which is, I bet, preferred, you know. But this is different. This is different. It's different because I'm walking around my studio. And I don't see a lot of folks doing that. I really don't. Don't see a lot of folks walking around their studios. You know what I mean? So, this song, by the way, the one you're hearing, it's called Polypeoplene. We did this song live in the studio. So, let's be done with that for now, okay? But we did that song in here while we were live streaming, and that was what made the song, is live streaming it, you know. And I did like over 100 takes of drums, not at once, but like in many different chunks, you know. And that's what made the song and everything just so beautiful to me. And that's why I love doing this. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna keep it going. Honestly, it would benefit you because you guys get to see how I work in this type of. We had a few of those. This type of environments where we're working with patch bays, real preamps, different fucking varieties of them. I see a lot of I see a lot of DJs. I see a lot of people working in the box with one interface, but we don't see this. We really don't. And we need to see more of it. If more of you guys are out there, come on, let's go, And you know what? It's anti-perfectionist. I want to give a big shots out to I don't know if I just do anti-perfectionist. Oh, I just didn't even type anything. Let me boom. I just hashtagged anti-perfectionist, which did absolutely nothing to the chat. Just want to let you know. But I'm giving a big shout out to it. You know what I mean? Because we're releasing stuff here every month. Okay, so that in itself, you gotta let go of some things, and say, oh, I could have done that there. I could have done that there. And just say, no, just release it and go. It's music and it's from the heart and it's from that moment. And the many takes that we do thereafter, you only have a big enough window, really, to get those done. And the moment you write those songs and you're feeling something is the moment when you should put the music out there. And that's why we're doing this, so, you know what I mean? That's what it is. The moment you put the music out there, you got to record that feeling. That's what it's about. Anybody can do it better when they're practicing over and over again and then they perform it. But when you're in that moment, that's the beauty of this stream. That's the beauty of the anti-perfectionist community. And that's what we're all going for, And I'm glad to have caught on with that. So let's get some tunes down. We got this song. We got it set to 143. That is the tempo of love. All right. Because when we were kids, we used to page people 143, and that meant I love you. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get over there and do it. And I don't think I needed a pick for this song. But, okay. And we're only going to do 3 verses of this song. I used to have 4 verses. Oh, 4 verses and 4 microphones. Good call. I caught that one before I even started. So we have if you look in this little sound booth here, this is where the 2x12 cabinet is. Just go in here. It's nice. It's got some panels and stuff like that to absorb the sound. Another thing that absorbs the sound is mass. So there's other things in here to help absorb the sound. But we have this this beautiful microphone right here. It's the Royer R21. So it's a 121, sorry. Royer 121, and it's my favorite microphone on acoustic guitar. Actually, my favorite microphones ever to use for anything are ribbons. I love ribbon microphones. I love the way they sound. They're very easy to EQ. There's so many misconceptions about them, but they're really just wonderful microphones, and so that's why I like to use them. And also, I like to use. I'm using room microphones right now. I'm using the AKG 414s as room microphones. Or, if you can see, you can't see from this angle, but over here you can see they're all the way in the back here. So we got the 414s. They're not connected right now because we obviously have the drums on, and I want to put them in the same channels that the drums are in, because I love these preamps, the Burrow preamps. And whenever you can use them, you got to use them. And if I had a million of them, I would only use them. That's where I stand. Okay, so they're just so badass. So 21's my top microphone. So the top microphone over here that I'm standing here is going to be more of my highs, obviously. And the bottom microphone is going to be more of my lows. So I want my lows on the right side, okay? And there is some scientificness to this, okay? In general, most humans hear details and stuff like that in a conversation. For example, the details in our face even are more on our left side. And that's where we'll hear a lot of the high mid frequencies. There's a psychological application to all this. This is just something I've discovered. I haven't read any research on it, although there is research on left side, like, when I went to college as a psych student and stuff like that. I remember those classes where we would take about, like some neuroscience classes, about like, your left side and your right side and details and stuff like that. And some brains can maybe differ, I guess. There's, some people have it switched. But in general, normally, our left side of our face is the most, you could see that's the left. This one has just a hint more detail in it. This one's just a little bit fattier. You know what I mean? Interestingly. So, left side, when we're hearing on our left side, it's a little bit, we can, and so sometimes I even urge you like to go listen to a mix on your speakers, and you look at your monitors and you just like mute the left side, and the left side, you'll hear more of the bass on the right side. Okay? I come back and see that tag. What a true baller. What up? Yeah. Anti-perfectionist. Did that call you when I did that? Hey, muffug. What's up, lags? Yo, so we're about to get to doing some more. Yeah, those tags. Those are not, I should get some meat tags tattooed on my body. Oh, that's crazy. It showed up right on time. That's crazy. I don't think the hashtag, dude, I'm such a quote unquote boomer at this Twitch shit. Like, I'm so bad. I'm with the jargon. I just found out what fucking lurk means. Okay? Now I'm using it like a fucking crazier. And then hype train, I kind of figured that out now. But still, no. And I could Google all this stuff, but, and I should. It's my fault. It's my fault. Yeah. Yeah, Laggy Haggy, he is back. Laggy Haggy, man. Wait till you find out what ass-gandering is. Oh, fuck. Ass-gandering. Gotta look that up. Let me look it up now. I'll just highlight what you said. Askandering. That's nice. I like it. That sounds like me in a nutshell. Okay, like, wait, let's look. Okay, not finding anything. Anybody can help me out with that? Yeah, it's not Googleable. Google's like, nope. No, askandering. We're not Googling your name. We're just Googling askandering. Which sounds kind of hilarious. Askandering. No, wait, Eyes, is your real name Askandering? Is that German? Like Wolfgang type of thing? Yeah. Yeah. That would be cool if your last name was Askandering, or even your first name, actually. Askandering Poltek. That would be your last name, Poltek. I'm just coming up with it. Oh, yeah, good job, Laggy Haggy, for giving Eyes a follow. Dude, he's good to go, man. Just like us, dude. We're all the same. We're music producers, you know, working with DAWs. Working with DAWs. Da. I just went into severe debt. I mean, I'm sure all of us are maybe into some, but like, fuck it. It's what I love. Hey, Laggy Haggy, get a Discord too, because Discord would be a really good way of us sharing files. I mean, I can do it through the Audio Movers thing, which doesn't record IPs or anything, and it's now like endorsed by Abbey Road Studios and stuff. We can do stuff in real time, but Discord's just as good too, because it gives you time to work on stuff on your own, you know, and then upload it right then and there. Yeah, I just finally figured out, I finally took the plunge on Discord. And what I'm doing right now, by the way, I'm just measuring the microphones because I'm about to get going on this guitar. So have at it, hosses. I was just talking about these Royer 121s here. Ribbon microphones are my jam. Yeah. I can recommend some microphones too. Like if anybody ever, well, I mean, dude, none of this is cheap. I'll tell you that. But you can do, if you get like one ribbon microphone, I don't know. That's just my jam. You could probably, I don't know. This fucking economy's crazy. I bought these a while ago. So yeah. I don't know how much they cost now. But let's get over here. I'm gonna play this fucking guitar. Throw on some guitar. Hey. Well, what do you know? Uh-oh. Oh, I had this microphone. Hello. Just doing a little test here. Wow. Ooh. Sorry about that. Just one, two, three. Somehow had my outputs. I'm just going through all of this. All right. So, 1, 2, and 2. I have the output set to basically 1 and 2. All right, we're good. All right. Hello. Let's listen to how you little not enough going on there. Yeah. Why is All right, so 6 and 7. Let's just check. All right, 6 and 7 are good. 3 and 4 are there. And all right. And then Vox Bus, take the reverb off. Have you? Is it right? Have you? Have you? Have you? Yeah, I'm not getting so much volume right now in the headphones. And okay, that's all very fine and dandy. Maybe we'll save this. Chat for a second. All right. Try this. So, we had a little Studio One error. Doesn't seem like I'm hearing my microphone. I'm hearing it, but it doesn't sound loud enough. And it should be like spot on loud. And that is a total bummer. Like, total bummer. Just trying to figure out why. Maybe the microphone's not plugged in. Let's see. It is number 22. And number 5 is number 22. And it's fine. And it showed it being pretty loud in the DAW. So it definitely was being heard, but it wasn't being heard clearly in my headphones, which could also mean a couple things. Which my headphones, oh, there we go. There we go. It was Studio One. Hello. Hello. That's a little bit better. But this should be louder. All right. Hello. Yeah, you guys can't even hear out of this. Hello. Hello. Out of this. Hello. Yeah, I can't really hear myself out. Oh, there we go. Hello. It is this. Headphones. It's not my headphones. It's my dangerous monitor over there, which I have broken a connector. Oh, yeah. That's totally it. Okay, let me fix that. Hello. Hello. Hey. All right. Oh, there we go. I got to get that thing fixed. A connector came off. That, by many years of me walking around with a cable, at some point, it got snagged. Okay. So we're good now. It was totally a headphone thing. Let's do... Yeah, all right. Let's do it. Let us get... All right, here we go. Guys, I'm going to lose it here. I am... Take a little... All right, let's do this. Damn, that was Whoa, what's that? Yo. Hello. All right. Ooh, some technical difficulties there. Let us that's why I have by the way, guys, I have two interfaces. I have one interface for my microphone. This one, my radio mic. The other interface is for, and with OBS you can use as many as you want. Well, no, I think up to 3 or 4. And the other, there we go. Whoa. It sounds like this headphone cable may be the culprit. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry, Bertha. I'm so sorry. God, forgive me. You hear my hair? So scruffy. It's all in there. Love you. You're my friend. My best friend. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm so sorry. My guitar. It was my guitar. I'm so sorry. You hear that, guys? Record that. It's like my hair is rubbing against it. It's very, very nice. Okay. Here. All right. I see you bouncing. Okay, I'm gonna put this pick in my. I'm gonna put this pick in my pocket. And I think we're ready to do this song. It's a sad song, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the burp too. It's very, very unprofessional. But this song, it's a bit of a doozer, okay? I'm just warning you. It's a little bit of a doozer. And we got we got 4 microphones. We got 2 Royer 121s, and we got a room microphone. We're just trying to be fucking cool. You know, we don't need 4 microphones. We can do 1. But we're just trying to show off. But like, there's the Royer 121s that are right here, 6 inches, 1.5 inches apart, 6 inches from the guitar, and over there, right over there. God bless you. Right over there are 2 AKG C414s, and they're my room microphones, and they're there. They're there doing their thing in a figure 8 plumb line configuration. Plumb line. Okay? And so that's what's happening with them. The 4 microphones that are with me. Oh, but you. I've been meaning to talk about you. You are the AEA844T. You are very nice. You're very nice. Thank you. And you only costed me a fortune, and I'm still paying for you. Thank you. Okay, let's do this. Let's get into sad mode. Sad mode. Okay. And I set up some stuff on my cell phone, but I don't want to go grab it right now. But let's just do this. Let's hit the record button on Studio One. Not Studio One 2. Like Studio One TOO, not TWO. Three, 4. Let's a fucking. It's me, Mario. Okay. First of all, let's delete. We're going to save this. And then now we're going to go. I wanted to start it from the beginning here. And have a fresh new set for the 18th of May. Here we go. Wait, hold on. We have some adjustments to make. Think we're good. All right, just had to lower the room mics a little bit. Here we go. Hey girl. I need some reverb. Reverb. I think when I was messing around here. Hey girl. Hey girl. Where you going? The low end. Okay. Hey girl. That sounds better. Hey girl, where you going? Hold one more. First of all, one more. I'm noticing recording in the sense is you know, you gotta. I think we did something differently today, and so we have to lower the buffer size just a hint. We have it at 64 here, but we have it at 120. It shouldn't be an issue at all. Okay. Maybe, oops, lower the reverb on the guitar. All right, so there. Let's do it. Hey, girl. Whoa. Hey. Hey, girl. That's a little bit better. Hey, girl. That's better. Hey, hey. Let's try that. A little more trim. Okay, let's try that. I just want my, oh, there they are. They'll cut through just a slight. All right. I'll put my cell phone over here. Here we go. Hey, girl. Where you going? Hey, girl. What's that sound coming? It needs a little bit more. Guitar. Let's do a little bit more on the guitar preamps. There we go. All right. All right. Let's go. And let's put more reverb. Hey. Hey. Mama. Papa. Hey, girl. Where you going? Hey, girl. Where you going? She said I'm going to my second child, and it calls my body wicked harm, but I don't want to. Asked her why. She said they make me. I looked at her and cried. Ooh, I cried. I'm not liking my guitars at all. What happened? Am I not? Yeah. Interesting. We're not getting the sound that I want. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute. We're not getting the sound that I want. We're not getting the sound that I want, and it is 11:05. Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna... Can I raid somebody right now? What would I do at this point in my stream? Can I raid? Let's do a raid. You guys ready for a raid? Let's try it. I'm like, I almost raid and win. What was that? I almost was like, what's going on here for a minute? Should I cancel stream? I'm thinking, and I want to raid. I have 6 people right now currently, but I don't know who I should raid. Raid and wins. Yeah. Because I got tomorrow morning. And I'm trying to think, who should I raid right now? Can I raid somebody? It would be a good idea. Let's, Cal and LA. Let's try it. Let's look at them real quick. Let's check out somebody to raid, guys. Let's see. Just checking out other streams real quick. See who would be raid worthy, I guess they would call it. Music. I'm hitting commercials here. So hold on a second. Hitting ads, like when I want to raid somebody. Looking for somebody who's doing music right now. But like, kind of music, like kind of an underdog or something. I don't know. We'll just wait for these commercials to end. We got a lot of dinosaur action going on, reptiles, and 13 seconds. You kidding me? Let's see. Kind of in the midst of checking out new streams here. No. Let's try this one. Oh, they're like... Oh. Getting some slow. Okay. Here we go. Ah. Hot dogs. Okay. A hot dog and a banana. They're on the hype train right now. That's crazy. What you would do. Okay, so I mean, I said I was gonna wear a bikini, so okay, so let's see. Finding more streams here. I want to raid somebody with my... Oh, God. Not raided anymore. Alright, well, it seems like we don't have enough to raid with at this point anymore. Oh, boy. And I'm not raiding. Oh, need 20? No, I've seen people raid with 9. You don't need 20. I could go for a few, but I don't know if I want to go there because they already have so many people watching. So I want to like pick an underdog or something. Well, let's try that. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions here? Because I'm all out of... Like, I'm all out of options here. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God. I'm getting suckered. Look at me. I don't know if you guys can see me. Okay. So, back at which one? What do you guys think? Anybody have any suggestions here? The Sangre, LJP. I want to be conservative, but also going there. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What? No, no Papa John's. No Papa John's. Ah, bless you. Ooh, cheesy. Although that does look cheesy, so I don't know. It doesn't look like a pizza anymore. Commercials, guys. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh no, not her. No, 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 no. No. Ooh, interesting. No. I'm just looking through the void of her rose. Oh. No. No. All right. We can't find anybody to raid, and we've dwindled down. So, I just want to say good night, and I will see you tomorrow.